reality and virtual reality concepts we'll understand. And obviously today, basically agenda of today is that we have to understand about that, how all IoT, augmented reality, virtual reality, all the things is impacting to our healthcare industry, right? How is like emerging those all technology in the healthcare industry, and how we can improvise to a way of treatment, a way of therapy, and all those things, right? So how we can do all those things by the help of, as a IoT developer, as a blockchain developer, how you can contribute your development, developing knowledge in those areas. So here, today we'll discuss all those things, all those aspects we will try to discuss. And please, I will request to all audience, please make it interactive, right? Because this is the not like just a sitting session. I want to be like very curious, like burning questions from your side, then I will feel also good. Okay, so yeah, something what I'm going to deliver, you are getting that, all those things. Okay. Okay, so let's start without any delay. I'm going to share my screen here, just my window. Okay, so let me switch off the camera, so it's will save my bandwidth here. And okay, so oh, just a minute. So this is my PPT, where it is. Okay, just a minute. Okay, fine. So now I believe you are able to see my screen here. This is my screen, right? Okay, let me open this in my system as well, as so I will able to see this. Okay, done. Oh, sorry. Oh, it's not coming in the full screen. That actually problem. Okay. No, it's not coming. Okay, we'll do. I will stop sharing here. So some problems. Okay, I will do entire sharing. Share. Now I think it's fine. Okay, yeah. So today topic is use of IoT and augmented reality, virtual reality in healthcare industry. So firstly, we have to understand what is IoT, what is the augmented reality, and what is the virtual reality, in and how it's giving useful things for the healthcare industry, right? So you can see in this image, I just collected this image from open source from the Google. So here you can see this is by using this headset, eye set, right? So he is trying to diagnosis his stomachs, and he's trying to get what exactly things is there, what is the problem, or what is the injury, what we have to take the action as per the patient problem, right? So here you can see this two images I collected that, and one side you can see this is the getting the doing the diagnosis of the human brain, and the other side is you can see this is the IoT related treatment. Like here you can see this is we are using a smart watch, and it's taking the pulse sensor and all those temperature, humidity, how much sweating, glucose meter, all the things are there, and it's sending the data on the cloud, and whatever the data is collecting over the cloud, and doctors is taking that one, and after that he is doing the treatment. So how is the life is possible, right? So how is a life is nowadays? So because of this technology in this COVID situation, we are still surviving, and we are without any problem we are connecting to each other. Why? Because of this technology, right? Because of this internet of thing, because of our online whatever we are, because of this internet, right? So all the things is required. So firstly we have to understand this whole things. Basically we have to understand what is IoT, how it works. And I believe in the previous session you already a little bit have idea about that how IoT works. So here also I'm going to give one, the last I'm going to give one demo on the how you can send the data, temperature data on the cloud, and how doctors can take the impactful resource, and those information will sent by the doctor, and alert message will how it will go to the alert message to the doctor. Those things I will show you, so please bear with me. And what about the augmented reality, right? So this is also very impactful. Just take the example. Nowadays what is happening, students is not able to go in the like colleges or any universities, right? So they all are taking the online classes. So those augmented reality, what is the making that, or virtual reality is making that possible because of that. So if you will wear that headset, then you will feel like that you are not outside the university or outside the class. It will feel like that you are inside the class, and you are the teacher is taking the session, and you are doing like that. So these are the things is feeling, giving the feeling goods. And not only this, education sector, healthcare sector also, it is helping to do the diagnosis. Okay, so for the patient major problems like some critical operations, tumors and all those things, that can be making it easy to, by using the IoT, obviously by using the IoT devices, make it easy to diagnosis all those things. So that's a very helpful, and that's why we are here today, to learn all those things. And obviously in the last also I will share that few idea about that how you can connect all those things to the blockchain. Because today the whole agenda of the workshop is that how IoT and blockchain can merge together, and it will give the better application for our society, right? So that is the main agenda. So here firstly I will learn that how IoT can help to the healthcare industry, and how you can develop your imagination, and how you can connect these things to the blockchain technology, right? So I will teach you today. Okay, great. So I believe you understand the concept of that augmented reality and all those things. I will not talk too much about the augmented reality, because that is not my specialization. But I have a specialization in the IoT and its application. So definitely, I will give you the very good feel in that. So you will feel like okay, you learn something in that healthcare industry, and how it will, IoT will be impactful. Okay. Anyway, so this is the first introduction part, is that what is IoT. I just given because I know that you already learned that, but just I'm just giving, revising to you. So what is IoT? So basically, name itself, it's telling, right? So okay, let me choose the pen. Name itself is the Internet of Things. So what is the meaning of the simple concept? If anyone will ask you what is the IoT, simple questions, which things, any things will be there. Things can be anything, okay? And it will be, if it will be connected with the internet, okay, if it is connected with the internet, that is called Internet of Things. Simple word. If you are sending the data, retrieving the data, or whatever the things, and it is connected, then that device will be the IoT device. You can say that device is a IoT device. It might be a pen, okay, this is my, suppose this is your pen, and this is the camera, okay, and this is sending the data on the cloud, and this is connected to the internet. Then this device is a IoT device, you can say that. I believe that in the simple basic, in the one line definition is that which device, which things is connected with the internet, that is the Internet of Things. And this is the configuring adaptive system, networks and sensors. Obviously, again, they have, again, as per the requirements, it will be sensor will be attached here. Okay, in the object or the things, it will be sensor will attach, and whatever information, whatever the properties you want to store inside the cloud, it will be stored inside the cloud, right? So it depends to you what value you want to send, right? And again, as per the device agenda. So suppose someone is created some device like baby care device IoT things. Okay, baby care. So that is what is the need for that. Then for the baby caring need sound sensors, sounds we require, right? Speakers we require. Again, bed wet monitoring system, that is a baby something did wet, then after that this sensor will take care. Okay, some it's need to be clean or something like that. And there is a temperature sensor should be there. If something temperature will increase, then automatically fans should to on or something like that. So baby care monitoring system, we can create it. Other devices are also there, right? No, a smart glass is there nowadays, a smart watch is there. Even your mobile phone is a very good IoT device, right? So lots of things are connected, and there are the multiple sensors are also there, right? Temperature sensors are there, gyroscope meter is there. So there is a lots of sensors are inside that. So that is the also type of a IoT device. I believe it's clear. I will not take too much time because I know that you already know all those things. Growth of IoT. I just took this slide. So how it's IoT becomes very popular. That is the Internet of Things. Is first name renowned as coined as Kevin Ashton. That is in the 1999. So okay, so that is the first time he took the name, that is the Internet of Things, and after that, it's become very popular in the 2011, and the Gartner report added the list new emerging technologies. And after that, you know that after the 2011 is again increasing, and now there in the 2018 there is a 7 million IoT devices are connected. And again, all the predictions happen, and then in 2019 that is given 26.66 million. So these all are the prediction, and all the reports is given by the Gartner report. That is a very famous, mm, um, article they are providing. So we are following basically the Gartner report. So if you want to know more about all IoT and all those in details, you can follow this Gartner reports. Okay. So these are the things, and this is the main reason, that because IoT is everywhere nowadays, right? Healthcare industry, education industry, training institutes. So there is lots of possibilities are there in the financial tracking of the supply chain management. Even if you go more automobile industry. So in the all industry, almost IoT is there. If I'm talking about Bangalore, right? So the very beautiful example of the IoT actually, if you using like bicycle, like, right? So paddle here, name is given the paddle, right? So basically they are providing, there is a GPS system is there, there is they are continuously tracking his bicycle. If you will unlock, then there is a very QR system based locking system. Once you will open, scan the QR code, then it will be open, and after that, as per time duration, you have to pay it. So this is a very beautiful example of the IoT device, and I believe this is very a good technology, and it's a really, we have to learn it, and we have to make such type of application, and so we can contribute also to, like for the blind persons, suppose they need some type of shoes, you can make it. So automatically by using of the ultrasonic sensor, right? So some object will detect in front of blind person, then automatically detect, and it will alert message will generate. So that person will automatically move on the other side, and after that they can go forward. So something like that we can create it. Okay, and that is not very hard and fast. I will tell you, it's a very simple. If you want to create such IoT application, it's very easy. Only the thing is that you have to little bit knowledge about the GPIO pins, and how to do the connections little bit, like not too much. And after that, obviously, if you want to do like a deep dive on that, then automatically you will get interest and motivation, and after that definitely you will learn it. Okay. So now the next is that how IoT enabling technology, and what is the protocols of that, internet protocols in networking technology what we are using, and how is the emerging IoT technologies as include for. So there is a lots of things there, like wireless sensors, right? And again artificial intelligence, cloud technology. So there are the multiple technology. There's lots of emerging technology there, and they have his own role on that. Okay, and that is very important, right? See what is happening. Again, artificial intelligence is also emerging there, sensors, right? So nowadays, every time new sensors are coming in the market, and they are giving a very precise value. very, because precisions of the value is very required. If you created such type of application and that value is not accurate, then it will be no, that is meaningless. Okay, and that is again depend on the time delay, right? So whatever you are sending the data, right, whatever the sending the data, that should be very in the precise, like if not even gap of the millisecond, because in the milliseconds also lots of things will happen, right? So networking should be very fast, right? So we required like if we will go in the 5G era, definitely then again delay will be very less, right? So then IoT will become more powerful, because delay will be very less, then we can track very easily, very in the very nanosecond we can track, right? So that is required, right? So these all protocols should be very lighter, internet protocols should be very lighter. So whatever the data we are sending, it should be sent very quickly, right? So we have to also make such type of protocol, it should be very fast and very efficient manner, right? So obviously, so these are all the things are the research area, all people are working on that. They are trying to make some very good protocols, they are making to, and hardware industry also trying to make very cheaper and small power connectivity sensors, so it will be easy, so it will take less power, then it will battery will go longer, right? So then your device will draining stage will be longer, then what will happen, then everyone likes your product, right? So because everyone is serious about that battery backup, right? So that is very required. So again, cloud technology should be very fast, and whatever you are storing the data, it should be meaningful, it will be go very quickly, and also and access the more data and analyzing the data quicker, that is required, artificial intelligence and all those things. Because in everywhere, not in the only healthcare center, everywhere in the every sectors, these all basic components are required, and all these basic components should be very faster, and it should be very precise, yeah. So IoT applications is impactful for the every sectors, what I earlier told. So this is helpful for the consumers and homes, smart infrastructure, security and surveillance, right? So also, and transportation also, that is the very big role of IoT, and others, right? That is smart agriculture. You can say this is healthcare industry, and all industrial area is also very important, right? So like robotics, how do the prediction of that machine, then we can attach some sensors, and after that is sending the value over the cloud, then after that we can do the predictions. Okay, so also in the retailer, right, in the retail, so what is the through what are the components is available, what are the components is not available, through the camera or through the sensors we can get it out, right? So all the things can be happen. And obviously healthcare is a very major role in that IoT devices, because nowadays lots of things is happened by the machine, and machines should know. Even recently I think I saw that article, there is a very good precision happened in the by the machine learning. There is a one, you know cancer diagnosis. Okay, so as per the pattern of the cancer cell, the defected cell, he is giving very good prediction. And if just imagine if in the first stage this type of diagnosis can be happened, then obviously we can fight with the cancers also. So that is the possibilities, right? So that are the possibilities are there. So lots of hopes are there with the help of the IoT in the healthcare industry. So today we'll talk only about the healthcare industry. We are skipping this, we are skipping this, we are skipping this, and we only will focus on this healthcare industry, and what are the sensors are available, what types of sensors can help you to make the beautiful products, like diagnosis your things like pulse oximeter, you can say like a heartbeat monitoring system and other sensors, right? So the glucose meter is there, so there is multiple sensors are available. And how you can that is also major challenge, that how you can connect with your controller is that Raspberry Pi controller can be happened, Arduino and all those things. So you have to know about that, how to do that one, and obviously in the back end you have to do the coding. So here I will explain you the coding in the language that is a Python. Okay, so I will teach you the Python basics of that Python. It's not required very hard and fast Python you have to learn it. No, very basic Python, how to connect the sensors, what is the GPIO pin, how to send the data on the cloud, very basic things. So I'm trying to make it very simple. Obviously this is very complex subject actually, but I will try to make it very simple. Okay, so this is the block diagram of the healthcare sector. You can see this is the doctor, and here is the cloud services. There are multiple cloud services are there. AWS there, Microsoft Azure is there, and you can say that is IBM cloud is there, so Watson is there. So there are multiple clouds are there. So again, it's depend to you. I'm not promoting here any clouds or anything. So I'm just for the learning purpose. I will tell you whichever you giving the best result as per your application. You can choose anyone, because every clouds have, so you have to pay something, and they have given some trial version for the researchers, for the faculty and all those things. So then you can utilize it. You can build your concept. You can build your prototype here, and after that you can go for the market. Okay. So you can do it. So you can use a smartphone gateway. That is the very so everyone have a smartphone. So whatever things is available with you, I will explain, I will give the demo on that only. Okay, so I will not give like a something you have to buy, and again you have to test it. Not like that. Okay, so it's clear. My voice is audible, right? So if something problem, please put in the chat box, or you can enable your mic and you can ask. So all clear up to here?
Yes, sir, it's clear.
Okay, fine. Thank you. So this is the healthcare professionals are there. So whatever the data is sending by the IoT, okay, IOMT means medical devices, right? Medical things are there. IOMT is coined the name because Internet of Medical Things. Okay, so medical things is, can be temperature, it's a glucometer, or it's sugar level. It will measure pulse oximeter. So there is a lots of sensors are available. So these all sensors is sending the data through the IoT gateway or the fog servers or anything. It can be anything. Okay, it's sending the data, and after that is receiving in the cloud. You can do the analytics also here. And health professionals, once he will get the data, so he will get some a dashboard here. Okay, so this patient name I'm just giving Ram. Okay, so just he got all the Ram data. So here, what is the ECG value? Okay, ECG value he will get in the graph form. It will give the temperature value all in the form of the graph form, right? Here what time is body temperature will be. Again, it's blood pressure level, right? Pressure, blood pressure, BP. So he will get the all day. So all those data now he have. Again, so doctor needs more data, then he can give the better results, and he will diagnosis betterly, right? So if you will give the more sensors, you will connect it, and it will give the more data, obviously. And not only the doctor, also in the cloud itself there is the analytics, and by using the artificial intelligence they can do the analytics, and they can also do the prediction over there. Okay, if you are eating, suppose if your glucose level is this much in this time, then after 10 year your glucose level will be like this. So something like that he can do the prediction. So just imagine that, right? How, like, Internet of Things change the our lifestyle. Even we can know that after after 10 years what will be our BP, what will be the our so as per our the habits of daily life habits, so we can reduce that one also, and we can increase that one. It's up to me, like, if my sugar level is going very increase in this 1 year, then it will do the prediction. Okay, after the next 2 year, what will be your glucose level, or what will be your blood pressure or something like that. So that is very easy, right? So to do the prediction. So as per the prediction, you can change your habits, and right, and you can save your life, and it will, and all those things. So it's possible all those things because only of the Internet of Things, and obviously artificial intelligence and machine learning. Okay, so okay, that's fine. And obviously here augmented reality and virtual reality also, that is a very important role. So doctors can diagnosis in front of the virtually, they can sit with the patient, because just take the example of this in COVID situation, they can't go, or in the remote location also doctor might be not possible to go there, basically in the hilly areas. Sometimes road barriers are there, sometimes something happened, natural disaster is happening in the hilly areas, right? So doctor not available to those areas. Then what will happen? So if connectivity is there, like internet connectivity is there, then obviously they can do virtual reality by using, and they can sit in front of that network, and they can tell whatever the problems and all those things, and it can be possible on that. Okay, so these are the things. And second one, you can see this is the basically block diagram on the sensor level. That is you can see this is the wearable device. So this is basically every person nowadays, using this wearable device. They are calculating the pulse meter, they are calculating your temperature, how much sweating and all those things is giving, and it's giving the very good precise result actually. That's why people liking. And here you can see all the data, right? Patient data is stored here, and this data is very important, right? Nowadays data is very important, and those data, so basically doctors can use for the diagnosis, and also researchers also use this data for the prediction and do the lots of analytics over there over this data. So this data is very important nowadays. So that's why whatever the data we are storing, that is very important to it should be very secure and very storing whatever doing, so it should not reveal with the anyone, right? So that, so just take the example, if anyone knows about that you are a blood pressure patient, you if you are a, so anyone can take the advantage of that, right? And it might be danger of your life. So that is very important, right? So whatever, what data should to share in the cloud, and what data should be protected, and what data should be in the open view, right? So it's all are important, and obviously for that we are learning the blockchain technology, right? And here we are going to I'm going to introduce that how IoT will help you to the healthcare industry. So this is the one processing. Firstly I will introduce, so how it can be happen. I will just, I'm cutting right now, so I will cross this in the two parts. Oh, sorry. Yeah, I'm crossing this in the two parts. First is control Z. Okay, this is the first part. This is my first part. How you can collect the data, right? So I'm just telling you how to collect the temperature data, how can you collect the humidity data, how can you collect the ECG data, right? How can you collect these things? And this data, once you will collect it, then how you send the microcontroller, how you can connect to the microcontroller. I'm just giving you example, okay? How you will connect that to the microcontroller. Once you will reach that microcontroller, then how you will send this data to the cloud, right? So this is it. So once it will sending the data on the cloud, then your job is finished. Then that is IoT device is connected now. Okay, all the things you are connected. Okay, we are sending the data, we are retrieving the data, and all those data should be also giving some alert message, right? So doctor will know, okay, my patient temperature is high, my my patient. So any who is caring taking also, he knows the report card. So it will give the report cards on that, right? That is possible. And how we'll do it, I will give you in this session. So for that, firstly I will tell you what is required. Firstly, you require the processing units. What is the processing unit? So there is a multiple types of boards are there in the market, like Zigbee is there, sorry, there is Raspberry Pi is there, Arduino is there, again there ESP32, that is also there, Node MCU is there, Marvel is there, Cypress is there. Again, there is a other controller are also there. So these have own capabilities. They have own limitations. They have own features. So again, it's depend to your application, right? So what application you want to make it, right? So it's depend to you. Again, what is your problem statement, right? So as per your problem statement, you have to select your microcontroller. Okay, so one, I prefer the Raspberry Pi board because here is a very good, and this is very good learning board actually. Okay, this is very good learning board. Why it's very good in that? Because it have a OS, own OS, Raspbian, that is called Raspbian OS. Okay, that is the Raspbian OS. It's have, this is also have own like SD card. So you can, if you have a more data, then you can store inside that. That is a RAM. There is that. Okay, processing is very fast. Okay, so this you can also connect to the Ethernet cable. That is a, so it looks like a mini computer. Okay, it looks like a mini computer, and the size is very small. That people are liked a lot. Size is very small. There is a HDMI cable is there. So all the whatever the features is there in your laptop, almost all the things are here. Okay, and that is learning is very easy. All the things is based on the Python. You can and Python, that is a script language. It's very easy to learn also. So that's why people, and these are the pins, GPI pins. So these are the GPI pins. I will tell you This is basically very important. This GPIO pin is very important because every GPIO pins have a number, and you have to connect your sensors over here. Okay, suppose you are using the pulse sensor, it will be pulse sensor is look like this. Then there is a two, three. There will be three pin. One is a GPIO pin. Okay, so this pin will so to connect with the suppose usually fourth number. Okay, so this is the fourth board, and one is a VCC, so VCC will be here, and one is a ground, the ground is the third or fourth number. So you have to check it. Okay, so which one you have to connect and all those things. So where you will get these things, so board number is there, so you will get it. So this is the things, and that's why I like Raspberry Pi a lot. And this is not as the price is too much. It's coming around 2500 to 4000. Okay, so that is again depends how much RAM you want, SD card and all those things. As per all requirements, you can select it. And that's why people liked a lot the Raspberry Pi. Second one, if you don't have that budget and you want to just for the testing and all those things, so other board is very popular board, that is the Arduino Uno. Okay, so that is the Arduino Uno is there. So here also that is pins are there, right? So that is analog pin and digital pins, both are there. So basically here there is a no analog pin, so all our digital pins are here. But here also you will get the analog pin. So analog pin will help you to do analog sensor data, and you can collect it and you can send the data on the cloud. But here in the Arduino, that is a problem, that is a no Wi-Fi module. So you have to externally connect the Wi-Fi module, and after that you are capable to send the data on the cloud. Okay, then only it will be workful for you. Okay, got it. So these are the pins, sorry, these are the other pins are here, right? Ground 0 1 analog pin, this is the ground VCC and all those things. Okay, this is the node MCU. This is the also other board, that is node MCU, and this price is very low. I think 300 and 400 price will be there, so everyone can afford, and they can do the practices. Other board is that node MCU, that is also that price is 250 or 300 around. And this is actually GPIO pin is very less here, so that's why one or two pins are there. This is very limited. So again, if you have a small application, and the good thing is that here the Wi-Fi model is also there. Okay, Wi-Fi model is there, so you can send the data on the cloud, and it will be blink. And after that, whatever the application, if you have two sensor or three sensor, I can recommend you can use this one, and because this is very cheap, right? So you can use it. So this is the benefits, benefit of the node MCU. So I told, right? So as per your requirement, if you need 4 or 5 sensors, then I will recommend Raspberry Pi. If you need a very good processing, you need like you are doing some like machine learning or artificial intelligence related stuff, then I will recommend Raspberry Pi. If you are doing simple like a small only, you have to send the data or it, then you can node MC you can use. Otherwise Arduino you can use. In the nowadays Arduino have also they have Wi-Fi enabled node MCUs there, so you can use that one also, that is very fine. And Arduino Nano is also there, so for it looks like a node MCU. ESP32 already introduced, right? So these are the things are there, so you can use it. So these are the very popular boards. Okay, so you can also search on that Google. So there is lots of things, lots of boards are there actually in the market. Okay, so now you understand you need a microcontroller to send the data on the cloud. Okay, you got it, the microcontroller, fine. So now you have to understand what are the GPIO pin. I told many times, right? GPIO pin, you have to understand what is the GPIO pin. So that is the full form, the general purpose input output. What is the general purpose? So basically both input and output can be controlled by the user at a runtime, right? So that's why, so this is that's why the GPIO is very important, because it should be very controllable, like you can retrieve the value as well as you can give the commands also, right? So that is a no predefined pins, this is a go used by the default. Okay, so GPIO pins can be enabled or disabled, is all up to you. Maybe exposed to the developer configuring and setup, state setup also. So you can, if you want to like LED on off something like that you want to do, then you can set up your GPIO. Okay, and you can control by your mobile application or your application, you can do it. Okay, now you understand the technology, right? So what are the microcontrollers is there in the market? Now what are the wireless technologies are there? There is a multiple, because wireless is required because sending the data on the cloud. So there's a Bluetooth, there is a Wi-Fi, right? There is lots of things out there, so wireless devices are there. I will not give too much time on these theories, because I know theory is always boring for the no, for the listeners. So I will go as soon as possible to the demo session. Okay, so these are the Bluetooths. You know that I no need to explain. So there's a low power Bluetooth is also there. So you can see this is a Bluetooth 5, Bluetooth 4.0. There's multiple versions are there. These are the range. Okay, this is the 100 up to 100 or up to 400, and these are the frequency range, maximum data rate. What are the things? You can see that. Okay, no need to explain too much about these things. Zigbee, this is the one of the other networking protocol. If you want to work on, mm, low range or something like that, so that is a very good, like, Zigbee is very popular, and lots of applications are working on the Zigbee, because basically in the IoT that is very important in the networking, right? So if your network is not good, then there is no meaning of the internet of things, right? Then your whole purpose will be spoiled. There is no meaning to create any so networking is very important and it should be connected. If it will not connected, then again your device will be get failure. So now we'll talk about, these are the networks, and now I'm talking about the sensors. Sensors is very important for this, because you understand what microcontrollers you have to use, what technology, like Wi-Fi you can use, Bluetooth you can use, Zigbee you can use, and LoRa you can use. There is a lots of network protocol, network things are there, right? So you can use anyone, but the thing is that after that, what sensors is required? Obviously, here I'm talking about the healthcare. Then only I will talk about the medical sensors. Okay, only we'll talk about the medical sensor. What type of medical sensor do you need? I will explain. So basically, in the medical sensors, you require the blood pressure sensor node, right? So the you can see this is the blood pressure sensor. So it will be sending the data on the cloud or your microcontroller. Basically, all the data should to send to the microcontroller, and after that, controller will give that to the IoT gateway, and IoT gateway will push the data on the cloud. That is a basically simple agenda. So this is the pulse oximeter sensor. You can see this is the pulse oximeter sensor. This is the initial sensor node, right? So that is a, so inertial sensor node is there, so it will that is the EMG sensor node. Okay, EMG, electromagnetic, right? Pulse it will be generate. So there is EMG, ECG, there is lots of sensors are there. Now you have to find out the sensors which is good for your diagnosis, what things you want to do the diagnosis, and after that you will get it. So this is the biofeedback, you can get it, and after that you will send the data on the globally in the network. Okay, so fine. So I hope you understand, and this data, once it will be reach there in the network, it will be go in the healthcare server, and it will be get for the psychiatrist, or might be any doctor, surgeon, or whatever where in it, so they can send it. Okay, fine. This is the one infrared temperature sensor. So infrared temperature sensor model, that is MXLX, MLX 90614, is a non-connected infrared thermometer. So with the measurement of the range of the form 70 to 380 degrees Celsius. So that is very you can use for the body temperature sensor. You can, and this is very accurate thermometer with the resolution 0.001 and accuracy is 0.5 degree. Okay, so this type of things, and here you can see the connections also is given there. So if you want to do the practice by using these sensors, you can connect there, and the code is also there, is open source codes are available. Okay, so here you can see the things can communicate with it, and through its I2C infra interface need to connect to this HDA SCL, and choose a suitable ground, and be in as 3.3 volt. Got it? So these are the things. Now the next is you can see this is program is this oximeter, MLX 30102 pulse oximeter, that is pulse oximeter and heart rate monitoring model for measuring the BPM. Okay, blood pressure measuring tool, that is BPM is a beat per minute, and so, and they are around 65 to 75, while rest, listing for a normal person, and the athletes may love for this, because always they can measure, and they can calculate all those things acceptable between the 60 to 120, right? So that is basically very important. And SpO2 oxygen saturation level and all for the normal person is above 95%. So all the things it will, so obviously it have our own limitations also, if it will not work for the every situation. So some certain range is there, so you have to see the white paper, and after that you can go through it. So other is a body temperature sensor. This is the one body temperature I found and I put it here. So this is DS18B20 temperature sensor. Testing is done by the holding in sensors and peer sensors and armpit and the global fingerprints to the minutes and the body's sensors. So this is the programmable things. You can do the programming also by the using the digital temperature sensor. I tested this one actually early. I used this one. This one I don't know how much accurate and all, because these things I never tested, but this one is tested. It's very accurate and it's giving very even 70-80 degrees Celsius also. It's measuring very nicely. Okay, fine. So next one is ECG sensors. So ECG sensors are very common, like popular sensors is there. You can it is looks like this. You can see this is connector is here, a spark fun, and this will you will get it on the this site, a spark fun site. So you can buy online. Okay, so you can connect here, and after that you can they have given some stitch. Okay, this type of thing is strip. So you can connect over the body in the three parts: hand, both hand, and one in the from the left side here. So it is giving the accurate value. Okay, whatever the ECG signals, and you will get some signals like this. Okay, ECG signals. So if a major fluctuation, so if this type of data will storing on the blockchain, sorry, in the cloud, then what will happen? Doctor can easily give the your things. So, okay, what's happened and what are the problems and all those things. So that's why this ECC sensors is very important, because in everywhere you saw that, right? And there is a big machine and this type of signals you are getting. If this type of signal is there, then my fine, I will straight that, right? So life ends, right? So again, these are the things here. If you want to go more about that, then you can read this Spark Fun, a white paper of this ECG sensor. They will give all the details about that, how it work, what are the limitations and all those things. Second thing is a EEG sensor, that is the mind wave. Okay, and this is basically we are using for the emotions of the people. We are measuring that one. He is lying. If you remember that, we are truth detector, right? So and whose person is giving telling truth and lying. So as per the they are using that EEG sensor. They can also measure the emotions of the people. Okay, so he's happy, sad, or whatever that is also taken care by the EEG sensor. Okay, so these are the wearable devices. This is the telemedicine therapy, and this is doing by that. There's a wellness programs also, it can be possible. And this is brain wave values, what is the attention, meditation, alpha, beta, delta, gamma. So there's a lots of values they are recording, and after that sending the data. You can send the data on the clouds. So other there is a other sensor, that is a galvanic skin response. So this is a very good sensor actually. So gives the lot of information of the what you feel when you exposed emotionally loaded images, videos, and all those things. So how it's processing, you can see this is the signal acoustics and the preparation, and after the different tests establish the threshold and the predict the state of the person. All the things it's predicting, and after that it's sending the data and the value. See, these are all right there, like enabled devices, like already it's connecting with a microcontroller and all those things. So there is also market in that. So this type of things is there, so you can connect it, right? And these things will be connected. This sensor will connected with a microcontroller, like Raspberry Pi. Okay, you can connect it, and after that through the Raspberry Pi you can send the data on the cloud. That is possible. Got it? So place two electrodes and emotionally sensitive locations on the body, and alpha on low cost and voltage. So this is the thermal camera. You can see this is the thermal camera things is there. So you can found with the skin disease and all those things. People are using this one. This is significant distinct of the thermal camera detect the filter light such as the infrared regions and electromagnetic spectrum recorded and the visible regions. So we are using this one. So these are the multiple things are there, and you can see these all things is available, and it can be possible to connect the Raspberry Pi also. Okay, other is the m health, mental health condition also. It can be recorded, like with increase the demand of the monitor and Also for the mental health, we can use this EEG sensors and all those things. So lots of psychiatric, right? So those people can using these sensors, and they are tracking the records of past months and all those things, and after that they can do the diagnosis over there. So that is possible, that is possible. Okay, so after that, this is the M health, and with increasing the consumer demand monitoring, there is a own health comes opportunity of the healthcare. It can be possible. Again, that is companies and they can develop M health applications, so they can track the all records on, and you can monitor yourself by using the Fitbit, Apple Heart Study, Google Fit, right? So these are the health tracking apps are there. You can download, and you can connect with it your smartwatch. Clear? So now the question is, you know about all the sensors. What are the sensors? Healthcare sensors are available. What are the other sensors are available, right? So what are the controllers are available? So now it's time to show that how you can connect that one. So firstly, that I need access. That is the virtual network connect. So in the last also, if I will get the time, I will give you the access of my um, IoT development kit, and you can do some experiments. In the last, I will select one audience, and I will give the permission to him. Okay, so this is how virtually. So because nowadays in the COVID situation, that is not possible to come to the lab and test all those things. So we given the one concept, that is the virtual network connect. How you will, for that you require to learn, download the real VNC. That is the first step. Create real VNC account. Second step is the VNC server, IoT kit, and Raspberry Pi should be enabled. And after that, download the VNC viewer in your laptop and the login access to the IoT Raspberry Pi kit. Okay, so these three steps are mandatory to connect your virtual device to and log into your laptop. How you will create the real VNC? So this is the link here: manage.real VNC and authentication rows. Okay, so please go and sign up here. Once your account is created, then you have to give your account ID, right? Your user ID, your email ID, your password, and all those things you can set it out. Okay, any questions? I think someone, I'm not able to see the chat, so if you have any question, enable your mic and ask me, no problem. Okay, so here you can see this is email ID access, and after that, hi Shweta, you will get one email notification, and after that you have to authorize it. So after that, you can see such type of accounts will created. After that, easy to use for the remote access. So this is also not enough. Some limitations is there. If you want to use for the home and for the personal use, then that is a 5 devices you can connect. That is a free. Again, if you have a professionally, and you want to make some device, or you want to some make a product, then you have to purchase this application. So these things you can do it, but for the 5 device, that is free, and that is enough for the learning. Actually, it's enough for the learning. Okay, so say step 2, that is the IoT we perform, and the IoT development kit, that is the Raspberry Pi 3. You can see this is the click VNC icon is looks like this. VNC, I will show you. Once I will do the login, I will show you how it will be looks like. And you can see this is the VNC icon, and here you have to do the licensing. Okay, after that licensing you will do, then licensing, it will ask the user ID and password. So whatever you are given the email ID in the VNC server, the same email ID and password you have to put here. So once you will done it, then you will get something, and you will say what you computer name and team you want to give that. Then here it just give extends anything, anything, you can give any name over here. Okay, now the question is here the connectivity. Once it will be all done, then you will get the some green signal here. You are able to see this green signal, right? Let me select the pen. Okay, you will get some green signal here like this. Okay, in this green signal means that all the setup is done now. You did authentication, you did identity check, and all the things are done. And this is something like that. You can connect the things, and after that, VNC viewer is connected fully. So in laptop, please do the following. So for the same, because already right now what happened? Right now, 3 things is you did. Okay, so I'm just telling you. Firstly, this is your IoT development kit. I'm just giving you the diagram. Okay, first thing you did IoT, right? IoT kit is there. IoT kit is there, right? In the IoT kit, you did the login VNC setup. You did here VNC setup. Okay, you did the VNC setup. Again, this is your laptop. This is your laptop. Okay. So this is your laptop or desktop, anything. So this is your laptop and desktop. So what I'm suggesting, so here you have to download the VNC viewer once again. Then only you can remotely, it will be connect to each other. Then only it will connect to each other. Okay. So we have to do like that. And not only the, the local machines, also you can connect through the globally, right? So if something your kit is in the India and someone wants to access from the UK or US, then they can do it. That is possible. Okay. So now this is the icon, you can see this is the VNC connect, and after that licensing done. Okay, fine. So now second step is you have to download this VNC viewer. So this is the, given for the, if you have a Windows system, that's fine. If you have Mac or Linux, so as per your requirements, right, as per your machine requirements, you can download it and you can install it. So now after installation you will get such type of screen and you have to do the signing. Okay, so that's it. I will tell you how to do that one. Okay, how to connect the VNC, I will tell you, so no need to worry. Okay, so here you have to do the sign in. After that you have to do the same email ID whatever given you early, same email ID and password you have to give it. And after that you have to do accept, and you have to give the continue sign in, you have to give the access of that. So once access done, then authorize sign in, and sign in authorized, you will get such type of message. And finally it's done, and you will, it will be appear like this, and it will my colleague account, so it is looks like that. Okay, so this is IoT, Raspberry Pi, SDM, and all the things it's showing. It will appear, and after that you can do the login. How you will do the login? Suppose this is your device, then IoT. Then it's just you have to click over there. Whatever the username and password you already set it out, you have to give the username and password. And after that you do OK, then you will get this type of a screen here. Okay, this type of a screen means you will all the things, means all the desktop things you can able to see this. So you can see here, right? So all it looks like a very your Windows screen, right? So there is a start button there, you can do sign it, shut down, restart, and all the things you will get it. This is your browser, this is a command line based, that your terminal, and this roadnet, there is a multiple applications are there. And this is the VNC, right? So this is the Bluetooth is also there, Wi-Fi is also there, so everything is there, right, in the Raspberry Pi. That's why people like, so no need to go again externally you have to connect anything. So all the things are there, means only you have to connect the sensor. Now you learn that how to connect that IoT development kit and virtual environment. Now the third part is connect to the cloud. So here I'm going to use that UV.s cloud. I know early Bharat explained about the ThinkSpeak, right? That was also very good, and multiple functionalities are there. But in the UV.s, what are the things are there? There is also some very good features, and GUI is very good actually. So that's why I like the UV.s. So here I will explain that how you can send the data on the UV.s, how you can create the account over the UV.s, and I will ask one person, he can share that mobile number or email ID. So I will send the data his email ID and password. Okay, and he will get the like a data on that. So that is my today agenda. And UV.s also very good GUI, like here so user can monitoring dashboard is very good. You can see gravity, they can see this is temperature, again humidity they can see, this is again different types of data they can get it. So that is very good applications, and I hope you will like it once I will show the demo. So these are the connections pins are there sending. So today in this tutorial, actually I have to send the data, temperature data and humidity data to the UV.s cloud. That is my whole agenda today, and I'm going to work. And you can see this is my board, Raspberry Pi board. You can see this. Why I'm created and picture I given, because I can't show the board right now. Okay, I can't show the board. That's why I took the picture like this. Okay, and this picture you can see this is very clean picture. This is connected all the my you can see this my keyboard and mouse is connected. And the second is you can think see that my temperature and humidity sensor. So basically I using this temperature, but this is not good for healthcare monitoring system, because I just for the demo purpose I took this sensor. But instead of this sensor you can take any like any types of other healthcare related sensors, and you can test it. But the thing is that you have to write that program. You have to write that program. Here I'm just giving the example, and later on you can do the practice over it. So you can see in the DST11 there is a two pins: VCC, data, and ground. Okay, these are the three things. VCC, nothing but that is basically means power supply. Data is transmitting the data, and ground, you know that, right? Negative, that is positive, right? So that is the basically thing is that. I believe you understand. And what libraries is required? Adafruit library is required, because I will install Adafruit libraries for this DST11 to sending the data in the cloud. And one more library, sorry, here I'm missing. That is the UB library. UB library is required to monitor all the data and sending the data on the UB cloud. So UB library. So how will you install that one, the UV library? Something like a sudo pip install UV dots. That's it. This is the simple command. I will give you. I will show you in the command terminal. Okay, no worries. And also LCD is there. So if you want to display your temperature data, or soil moisture data, moisture is also there. So bed wet monitoring system also, you want to do the practice, you can do it. Okay, so if you want to if you want to show those data on the display, LCD display, you can do it here. Okay, correct. Okay, fine. So now I'm just skipping this part here, and now I'm going to move on the real VNC first. Okay, let's start. Great. So this is my VNC viewer. You are able to see this, right? So this is my VNC viewer, and here you can see this multiple logins details are there. Firstly, let me log out. Okay, I will show you how it's working. So this is I fully logged out. Okay, I don't know if you will install real VNC, you will get it like something like that. Different account, real VNC. Okay, so real VNC. So you will get it like this. Sorry. So real VNC, see, remote access and all those things. So already is there. Already for me is there here. VNC viewer, right? Otherwise, you can also give the VNC viewer like this. See VNC viewer, okay? So once you will open it, then you will get it like this, VNC Connect, and you have to do the sign in. Okay, sign in is the same email ID what I registered here. How you will register that one? That is also simple steps are there. I will tell you. So real VNC, right? Real VNC login, registration, register. Okay. So this is the manage real VNC site. So you can do the login. I will share the link to you guys. I'm going to share the link to you so you can do the practice over there. Where is the chat? Please come to so where is the chat? Okay, here. Sorry. Okay, so these are the link, and you can create this. You can create your own link here, and after that you can do the practice. Now, second things once done, then after that you have to install the VNC viewer. How you will install it? I will tell you. So you have to download the real VNC viewer download. I'm just typing VNC viewer download. You have to download. See, these are the all the things are there. Okay, so here all the links are there: Mac, Windows, Linux, and all those things. So here I'm just share this link also to you guys to do the practice. You can test it. Okay. So create and install. So once you will install all those things, then after that you have to do the login. Same email ID, whatever you did, register that one. Same email ID. I'm doing the same. Okay. Now it's fine. Let me log in. So sign in. I did sign in. Okay. Now it's message sent. So same thing you will get it also. Okay. Now you will ask. It will send the message to my email address. Okay. So once I will approve, then only he will give the access to me. So I got it now. Okay. Now I am just going to continue. So once I will give the access, right, authorize, automatically you will see it will take it. Automatically it will authorizing and it will be done. See, this is authorization done, and you can see this is all my screens appears whatever the I have now, and you can see this is the green signal now. Got it? Now I have this is my machine Raspberry Pi. I'm just giving I'm trying to access, and you should to remember this is screens once it will appear then it should be online. If it will be online then only you are able to do the access. Online means what is that? It should be connected with the internet. Okay, always remember that. So Pi and Raspberry RSPBE. This is my password, and you can see this is its screens looks like this is very simple, and this is the process. Actually, in the blockchain also I use the same way, but at that time I'm not getting that time. That's why I'm not explain all those things. So here you got it right. So here you got it all the things how you are getting right. So now the question here is I have to send the data on the cloud. Okay, so I'm just giving the code. So this is my code here. Import uv dots api client random time. I will explain this code. Okay, I will explain later. Firstly, what you have to do, because you don't know what is the api, what is the variable, there is a lots of things are there, right? You don't know all the things. So firstly you have to create the account over the uv dots. How you will create it? How you will create it? Anyone, yeah, anyone you can share your email id. I will create through your through email id. If anyone wants to share your email id and practice, then please share your email id, please. A request to audience, please share your email id here in the chat box, please. So it will be very interesting, right? So you'll get the alert message, and after that you can do the analytics over there. It will be very interesting. Anyone interested? That's fine. Otherwise I will went through it through my email id. I'm not asking you any password, don't worry. Okay, anyone wants to share your email id, that's fine. Otherwise I will continue with my email id. Okay, I think audience don't want to share the email id, huh? Okay, fine, no problem. What I will do, firstly let me open this account that is called ubdots. Okay, ubdots.com. So this is get started for free. This is online dashboard, and here you can I'm just trying to do get started for free. Okay, so here you can see this this is for business, for educational purpose, then all those things. So I'm just telling, I'm just going for the business purpose. Okay, I'm just using any email id. So username I'm just giving that CIT underscore healthcare. Okay, healthcare. Okay, I will give you this username. Just I will give I will give any email id, no problem. So I just app name I can suppose I will take health. Someone is already taken, so I have to change here 1999. Okay, lowercase. Also is in the lowercase health care. Okay, 90, sorry 99. Okay, fine. Now it took. Okay, great. So well, I have to take other things. Create my app. So I'm not a robot. So this is just a simple verification. You have to do it. Okay. Okay. Now it's done. Go to my account. I'm just directly. I'm telling. Just go in the account. Okay, so now you can see this is open my account here. Welcome to UB dots and all those things. Hey, this is this blah blah things is there, machine and all those things, humidity, connect your device and all those things. So if you want to read this out, you can read these all things. That is not a problem. Okay, I got one email ID. Sorry, it's okay. I will use this email ID to the other, for the sending the email. Okay, I will use that email. Thank you. Yeah, I just am thankful for Jyoti, Professor Jyoti, to share your email ID. Okay, so okay, great. Go to my dashboard here. So I'm going to my dashboard. So dashboard, you can see here that is all empty. There is nothing in that. All the things you have to create. I will show you in the scratch. Okay, this is the demo guide. You can remove it also. That is not problem. Okay. So firstly, I have to create the device here because I don't have any device right now. That is simple. This is the all demo device is created. So I want, if you want to delete, that is also fine. You can delete it. Not a problem. Okay. So deleted it. There is a no devices right now. I want to create. So how you will create that one? You have to just add the device. You have to add the device here, right? Add new device. I'm just trying. So I want a blank device. I want to add, and here device name. I will just give the healthcare. CIT underscore health care, right? And I'm just giving the healthcare system. Healthcare system, I given the name, right? Healthcare system, right? I just given the name of that. So you can see this in the healthcare system. They created the id of this, and this is the token, right? You can see the token also. This is the token of that. So this token is required. This token is required while doing the hard coding inside the Raspberry Pi. This is very important. Remember that. Now what data, like you already created the device, what sensor value you want to send over the cloud. So then that is called basically here variables. Okay, then you have to add the variables. I want to add variables name. I'm just giving the body temperature. I'm just giving the name body temperature. Okay, body temperature. And humidity. No, I'm body humidity. I'm just giving the name on humidity. Humidity. Okay, humidity. That's fine. I just took the two variables, and this first one is the body temperature. This is my ID here, and the second one is the humidity. Now you can see there is a no data right now. There is a no data, right? All the things is there. So now setup is done. If you want to add more variables, right? You want ECG sensors, you want to add pulse oximeter sensors, something like whatever the value you want to send, like blood pressure, pulse meter. Then you have to add more variables. You can add more variables here. That it's all up to you. Okay, how many sensors, and I will show you how to create the dashboard, right? So right now up to here I think all clear, right? All clear. Okay, fine. So now my the thing is that firstly I have to know that what is my API credentials. So this is my API credentials, and this is API key, this is my token. So this token is required for me. This token, sorry, this token is required. Sorry. Okay, this is profile is created. API key default tokens. I want to see this token. I want to copy this. Okay, API credentials. Okay, I want to copy these tokens. Okay, it's copied. Now I'm just going back in my PNC viewer. Now it's time to explain the HTTP UB dots send that value. So UB dots, right now I think you are not able to understand these two things, UB dots and this Adafruit. Okay, these are the two main libraries, new libraries. Time and all those things by default it will be there. No need to externally download. No need to do externally download. I will just tell you simple this thing, two things. If you want to install, just give simple command, that is sudo pip3 install ubdot. This is the first command already I created, then that's why you're telling already satisfied. Second, if you want to install this Adafruit DST, then you have to just copy this Adafruit DST here. Instead of this one ubdots, you have to click Adafruit. Okay, Adafruit, something like that. Okay, so if you hit enter, then it will automatically install inside that. Now, oh sorry. So now second thing is, now we have to change this token, right? So I'm using here the GPIO pin number, that is 4, and sensor is the Adafruit DST11. Okay, so this DST11 I'm using, and by using this library is retrieving the value from the Adafruit DST. Okay, and I'm using this pin pin number 4, and this is my GPIO pin. Again you will ask, sir, how I will recognize the GPIO pin? That is very easy. Just go and do one Google things, Raspberry Pi pin. No need to remember. Okay, no need to Raspberry Pi GPIO. Okay, So this is the GPIO pin. So you no need to remember, just just go through it. So this is the image, okay? 1 2 3 4. I'm using which one? GPIO 4. That is the pin number 7. Okay, I'm using this pin number 7 for the GPIO 4. Where it is? It's here. I'm just going back. So this one, this GPIO 4 is nothing but this one. This one, okay? This 7 number. I believe got it. I believe you got it right. So now the question is, so here you understand the pin and all. Now I have to enter the key, right? API key. So here what I'm going to do, enter control V. Sorry, 4 is taking. I think it's copied. Okay, wait. Let me paste. Okay, not taking. Then sometimes actually copy paste is difficult. So no need to worry. Again, you have to copy this one. This is API credentials. I copied. Okay, I copied. Otherwise, you can copy like this also. Oh, sorry. Sorry. API credentials. Okay. Oh, okay, fine. Where is my API credentials? Is there this one, right? So this is my tokens. Let me visualize. So where the notepad? So sometimes copy paste is difficult because I'm in the different system, right? So that's why the Raspberry Pi, that is a problem happened. Okay, now it's copied and pasted successfully. Now what I'm going to do, I'm removing the early token here because that is my different account. Okay, I'm just teaching you from the scratch. Now this is, I have two variables, variable 1 and variable 2. Then I require the variable, again the value. What is that? Again I will go back here. I will click over the device. I will click over the device. Again I have to enter inside the device variable name, CIT healthcare, and this is body temperature I given, and this is my ID. Okay, I have to copy this one. Okay, I copied and I have to paste, control all, control this. Okay, fine, I did. Now I have to go in the VNC. Here VNC is there, control V. Okay, this is different, right? Let me remove this. So variable 1 now changed successfully. Understand, right? If you have multiple variables, then you can select the multiple variables also. Okay. So now the third concept is variable 2. So variable 2, what is that? Variable 2 is nothing but this is this ID. Okay. I copied this. I paste here. Control all, control X. Okay. Now going to VNC here. I just click over there. Enter and control V. Okay, now A is fine. Now let me remove this. Okay, great. So two things I installed, given successfully. If you want to more variables, more data, then you have to add here, enter and variable something like variable 2 3 4, like that. You can enter here. No problem. No problem, right? Now the question is, here I'm just collecting the value here, humidity and temperature, and thus I'm printing. It is not possible to obtain the variable. Just if any exception error we will getting, then it will print like this. If there is no error, then it will collect the humidity and temperature value. It will put on the temperature, right? Print the value, and after that it will send the value in the temperature. Again, value it will go where? Temperature. So, but my name of this value is, what is that? This is different. That is CIT healthcare, right? So this is the body temperature. So this is the label you have to copy. This is the label, right? So this copy, you have to copy this label, and after that this label you have to paste it. Then only that particular label, this value will be sent. Oh, sorry, it's not copied or what? Oh, sorry, it's not copied properly. We'll do one thing. I will copy once again. So copy paste is a little problem here. Okay. Wait. Sorry. Control V, Control all. That's done. Well, BNC viewer, this is my code, And you believe, I believe you understand now. Temperature I have to, oh shit, what happened? It's not going. Copyright. Sometimes it's panic because of this. Okay. Okay, now it's pasted successfully. And this is my body temperature. Okay. And this humidity value is as it is, so no need to do any changes. So this is variable 2 and variable 1. Now let me check. So this is working fine or not. Okay, let me save first. Always don't forget to save. And value sent, and I'm just giving the time sleeping time 1. You can increase also, that is not a problem. Firstly let me test it's working or not. So it says enabled and all those things, giving some warnings, that's fine. Okay, temperature, this is, and what happened? Body is not defined. Name body is not defined. Body temperature is not defined. Okay, wait. Body temperature is not defined. Why it's not defined? Okay. Well, I think it will automatically send through the value temperature. Okay, through the variable 1 automatically it will send because ID already sent. Then that API is not required. Okay, temperature and humidity, because this value it will, I want to paste there. Okay, sorry. That's fine. Okay, right. So okay, fine. So through this variable 1 and 2 it will automatically recognize, no, not required to give the API labels. Internally it will be managed. Now you can see temperature is 25, and this is giving the Bangalore temperature right now. This is actually exact 27, and the Google, you can say, and humidity is 95, and its value is sent continuously sending. I'm just interrupting now, and you can see I interrupted, and value, let me check there value sent or not. Okay, let me go back. So this is, and now you can see that it's successfully it's sent 25 and 95. Now you can see the graphs also here. Okay, that is a straight line because temperature is no variations here. If it will be variations, definitely it will be give up and down. Let me, I will show you the variations little bit. I want to do some variations, then it will feel good, right? So you will tell, okay, what is the straight line? It's not this is okay. Anyway, so what I will do, I will give some delay, not one. I just want to be 2 seconds delay. Okay, now you can see here this is the Genie platform. Now you can see this is temperature, it will send that value. I'm just blowing the air, so it will fluctuate some temperature sensor. Now you can see this is increasing now 28, and again I said 25 because I'm blowing the air, so its temperature increased because again my blowing air is temperature a little increase, and humidity not fluctuated. I think might be that is constant at, right now, and we'll see. So basically this temperature value you can see that in the fluctuation. Now you can see this body temperature, you can see this, there is some zigzag graphs. Now it looks fine, right? So this is little zigzag graphs are there. I feel good. Okay, fine. Now let me stop first this one because unnecessarily I will send multiple datas. Let me control this, interrupt it. Okay, fine. So now my goal is done. So whatever I want to share the data over there, that's fine, successfully send it. Now my target is showing the dashboard, because as a doctor, how I know that what is the temperature, because doctor wants to the graphs and all those things, so they can see that. So for the doctors I will create some dashboard for him. Okay, for dashboard. So see this is a normal temperature data I'm sending. Then how it will be, graphs will be looks like. Okay, so demo table, this I am just adding one more. So you can demo, you can remove it, not a problem. Okay, delete, duplicate, share, edit, delete, where it is, delete. Okay, I'm just deleting this demo, I deleted. Now I want to add more. So what I want some access. Okay, because it will be looks like a graph, because graph will looks like good, right? So body temperature corrected. So you can do average, minimum, maximum, right? So lots of things are there. So last value, list value, you can select it. I don't want to do anything, so as it is I will just keep as it is. So this is the graphs. Okay, now you are able to see. Okay, 26 degrees. What are the timings and all? You are able to see here. If you want to something in the gauge, also you can select the gauge. Okay, gauge is also looks very beautiful. I will choose the gauge for the humidity. Okay, so for the pulse meter and all those things, you can select the gauge. Okay, it will looks nice. See, gauge and labeling you can do here. Edit. I'm just edit why I'm doing, because I want to change the gauge widths. I want a name change, like humidity level, humidity level. Okay, change it. I want to this one body temperature. I want to be to edit here where it is name double axis, right? Okay, remove it. I want the name body temperature, body temperature. Okay, I'm just given the body temperature. Obviously it's not a body temperature, it's a normal air temperature, but I want to create the data for that our healthcare system. That's why I took like this. So you can see this is the body and now doctor easily they can monitor the things. Okay, on what time like a temperature got vary, and so what treatment is required and all, they can do the things. That's fine, these things understand. Also sometimes in the critical situations, what happened, doctor what is doing, he is sending the patient, okay, go home, and now only I need to do the observation. If something critical things will happen, then just tell me. Then how patient will tell like immediately, like it will be delay, right? So that is in that say case what they can do, he will provide some gadgets. Okay, this is the gadget, please wear this gadget. If something critical things will be happen, automatically alert message will be generate. So how alert message he will get, like a doctor how it will get the alert message, that is also process is there. I'm just showing you here in the, you have to create the events. Okay, you can create the events here, and here you can see this is no events found right now because I did not created any events here. So here you can select the variables. So CIT healthcare system, body temperature, I'm just taking the body temperature because it's varying, right? So it's easy for me to sending the alert message. Okay, CIT healthcare system. And meanwhile if you want to share the mobile number also, that is a send message, you will get it, and otherwise I will show you the email ID. Okay, that is not a problem. So has enabled active position values, I want to send the values equal to or greater than, I want to be like greater than. If it will greater than 10, then I want to be alert message for 0. Yeah, you can give 0 minutes. Okay, so now the next, I given the greater than 10, means if it will temperature will reach than 10, then it will event will generate, then it will action will happen, add new actions. So what actions you want, see here there is a multiple actions are there, send email, send SMS, send telegram, voice call, set variable, Slack, lots of platforms are there. Someone is using Slack, then it will generate the Slack also. I am using the send email. This is simple. Hey, your fever, you get fever, something I message. Question Kate. Or otherwise something like that I can write. Just a minute. Okay, so you can write like that, not a problem. Question get fever. Question okay. Hey Christian, I'm just telling. I'll say like, hey Christian, fever high, like that. Okay, I'm just so variable name and then what is the time stamp and all those things. Alert and fever alert. Okay, sorry, alert already there. And just alert. Okay, now what I want to do, I want to change the email ID. Sorry, change the email ID here. So here, something I found one email ID. If anyone want to say the number, also I will show you in the text also how you will get the text. Okay. Meanwhile, you can put in your chat. So where it is, VNC viewer, just a minute. Okay. Okay, I just changing the email address here. You can see this is jyoti.ks.org. So please ma'am, if you will get any email, please let me know. Yes, you get the email or not, and enable your mic and tell me. Okay, fine. So
We'll
this is
check.
sending, yeah, so sending email to the jyoti.ks. I hope this email is correct, right? Same email ID it will send. Okay.
Yeah, yeah, correct, sir.
Okay, now this is the action, and this is, and also usually what happened, doctors basically not available on the Sunday or weekend, so they can off the alert message and something like Sunday they don't want, Saturday they don't want, like I said, and industry people basically Saturday Sunday off, so they don't want the alert message, right? So they can do it like that, so when they want and not. Oh, sorry. So Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. So I want right now all days. There is a, because this is my just a demo. Okay, event name I just given that if a multiple variables then email. Okay, fine. That's not a problem. So this is event is generated successfully. Once I will do sending the message is to do the email. We'll check. Okay. So it's sending or not. We'll do one thing. Just so here temperature. So 27 is greater than 27. Okay, greater than 10. Sorry. So value sent, and I believe you get the email. If you get it, just please wait. Sometimes to take time. Otherwise, yeah, I'm waiting. Now you can see this is the latest message is updated there or not. So latest message is, oh sorry, device, device. Okay, so CIT here 25 few seconds ago, right? So right now 11:28. So 11:28. The last message was 13:2. Okay, that's fine. This is 13:11. Okay, this is the last one. Yeah, correct. Let me refresh once again. So this is the last message. So I want to just say. So did you get any email till now?
Sir, I got
You got
body
it?
temperature fever alert. Yeah.
Okay, okay, great, great. So yeah, something like that. It's working, and yeah, up to here there is any doubts, any questions? So how any if you face any trouble up to here, right? So this is the data events you can generate, analytics also you can do, so that is a good part here. Okay, analytics also you can do it, create report and all those things, right? Description, name, and just give healthcare, healthcare, right? And save. So these all reports also you can create, healthcare report, aggregation, average, if you want to do today, aggregation, raw, right? So something like that it is workout. So again you have to select like this, name, description, and you can create. So there are multiple things, header, body, line, means how the things you want, like inside the body, or you if you want to line chart, then all the things are there. Add variables, you can say the device. Again you can select the body temperature, you can select like this, and after that save it. Okay, so something like that, body temperature and the average, aggregation, lots of things you can do minimum. So last hours today. Okay, fine. Update. So something like that, you will get the average and all those things, you can do that one. I hope it's all clear. If you have any questions, any doubts up to here, you can ask me. And obviously it's not limited only here in the IoT sending the data to the your doctors and all those things. Also lots of time you can see that is organs stolen or something like that, organs donated by someone. Then how you will find this is what organ is there is donated really right people or not, if they have some any problems in that. So how you will know that, right? So organs is a very big things in that, and lots of people are worried about that. So how we can help the we can take the help of the blockchain. So why not we can generate some unique ID, right? So unique ID of the per part, like liver. I want to donate my liver. Then what, who is the person, what is the age, and all those things. It will be stored inside the blockchain. If why I believe on the doctor, because sometimes lots of things what happen. So scam happen, right? So lots of people are worried about that. So whatever we are buying or paying something, right? This is really good or not, where we got the organs and all those things, right? So that is a legal way or illegally how they are getting that one. So there's a lots of things are there. So how we can make the trustful application by using the blockchain technology? Obviously in the healthcare by using the blockchain technology, you can create some organ identification number, what are the age and all those things you can store inside the block, and who is the donor or acceptor, right? Who is the donor or acceptor, he can track the all records. Okay, he is the person who is going to receive that particular organ, and who is the donor, this is the all details about that. So this is possible, right? So right people will get the benefited, or if something problem, then you can serve the people. So something like that you can connect, and obviously this data is also helpful for the our doctors, and they can do work whatever they want. So up to now, if you have any questions, any doubts, please put in the comment box. That's it from my side. Thank you very much for listening. And obviously we are very happy because this is not certain, I got this chance to share my IoT expertise with you guys. So that's it from my side. Thank you everyone for listening. Yeah, it's over to you, Anil sir.
Sir, I should really thank you because on a short note, you are once again collaborated with us, and you said, "Sir, it's okay. I'll manage. I'll handle the session." So, and this session is also very much appropriate to the topic which you have chosen for this session, sir. Sir, I really thankful to you. So, thanks a lot for your association with this program, sir.
Thank you, no problem. Yeah.
Okay. So participants, those who are not marked the attendance, please mark, and we will rejoin to the last session that is followed by valedictory at 1:45. Thank you.
Okay, so in the last, I'm just sharing my email ID. If you have any issues, any doubt, or you want